just say that that's okay. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see my screen, the wonderful fire horse that is going to leap and gallop us into 2026, and hopefully with some incredible passion and energy and great movement forward after last year. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. So let me get started here, and then we'll do some introductions. So I do have, I'm going to actually close this. Let me open up the chat so we have that wide open for everybody as well. Perfect. Okay, so here's our agenda. I'm going to introduce you to my friend Heather first. I thought it would be really great to set the stage, not just for this session with you guys, but also for the year. Heather does a lot of energy movement, and she does a lot of Reiki things and stuff, which I won't even try to explain because I know nothing. And I thought this would be awesome for her to kick this off. We are going to do a meditation and stuff. I'm going to let her kind of walk us through what that will look like together. So Heather, if you're okay, I'm going to actually just turn it over to you to maybe introduce yourself and tell them a little bit about what you do. And when you want me to move my slides, I can do so. How's that?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
So, thank you. Thank you for Darling for having me. And thank y'all for allowing me to crash your party. I have been, just like most of you, have been super excited about it today. When Darlene and I first got on the call, I told her I felt like I was getting ready for a date all day. It just felt fun, fun and good. So, yeah, so I also work at Hub with Darlene, but obviously we are in different places now, and I am in the States, and if you can tell by my accent, and you'll hear me as I continue to talk, I am from the South, the Southeast in the States. So I'm from Georgia, if y'all recognize the accent. It might seem a little bit far away, but yeah, it's
I
cool that
love
we
it. It's
can
awesome.
it's cool that we can be here together. So, yeah. So before I get started, I wanted to know, like, has anybody ever had energy work? Has anybody had Reiki or any type of energy work?
You can throw
Very
it.
good.
So Nev has.
Okay, awesome. Yeah.
I have too, but I haven't really noticed what it did.
Okay.
Okay, that's
That's not
fair.
a negative. I just meant like I had Reiki and I didn't really feel anything, but she told me she thought that it felt like I had a scuba suit on, so she couldn't get through it, like
Mm.
to reach my energy.
Which sometimes April is fair. Sometimes that does happen. So sometimes it's a situation where it takes more than one depending on what the energy is, and sometimes it just fits or it doesn't fit in that moment in time too. So, well, good, and thank you for being honest about that too. Because here's the thing: sometimes you don't feel anything. So we'll get into that a little bit more. I just kind of wanted to see where everybody was with that. Darlene, if you want to go ahead and start with the first
Sure.
slide, we'll kind of just start talking a little bit about it. So. I felt like I wanted to give a little bit of explanation behind Reiki before we go into the meditation, where if it's okay with you, then I will be giving Reiki energy in that moment. So, um, I am a Reiki practitioner. I've always been on the side of in tune with my intuition and spiritual. When I was younger and growing up, it was obviously channeled into whatever my surroundings were, right? So I have spent the last 5 years deconstructing from a lot of religion that was taught that my being doesn't agree with, to the point of now being able to understand how energy works and being attuned to that type of energy and pure positive love and light. So that kind of sets the tone of where I kind of want to start with Reiki. But Reiki just means the laying on of hands, and it's not necessarily always physical, but it also can be just energetically as well. Um, it is um, it is a gentle energy healing practice, and it originated in Japan. So the word Reiki comes from two different Japanese words: Rei meaning universal life energy, or wisdom, or higher wisdom, and then Rei. Then Ki is the life force energy. So you might recognize in maybe Chinese healing or the Chinese culture that Qi is also known as life force energy, right? Or prana in the yogic traditions, and many others have other words that they call for this life force energy that actually moves through our being. straight from source energy. So that is where it originated back in the 1500. Holy fire Reiki is what I do, and all it is a modern evolution of what started back in the 1500s with Usai Holy Reiki at that moment in time. And William Rand brought it to the modern day. And what it really does, it's a gentle but powerful energy that really just moves with pure positive compassion and love and light, and brings your being back into alignment so your body can rest and do what it needs to do. It supports deep peace and emotional healing, nervous system. You might recognize, and you might want to go to the next slide, Darlene. I think that's where we're talking about um, the chakras. Yeah. So Reiki works with the body's natural energy systems, and we call these chakras. And so you might think of the chakras as a mystical color orbs floating all down your spine, but it's more than that. This is where your nervous system, your endocrine system, and even your emotional processing overlap. So think about experiences that you've had in your life. Think about trauma as a child or stress now that you go through. Stress, grief, trauma, the body holds this. And so what Reiki does is it unblocks this system and brings it back into balance so your body can regulate itself. The cool part about it too is that it's distant, so it's not necessarily based on physical touch alone, and that's how we can do it from here now. It's an intelligent life force energy, so you want to think about it like, let's say that you hear one of your favorite songs and how your nervous system may react to that, or your body may react to that, or if you hear a sad song, it may rise something up in your being. That's how Reiki distance energy works, or kind of like Wi-Fi, right? So that in itself, it makes it so intelligent, and it actually just goes where it's supposed to go and where it's welcome to go. There are many, many things that Reiki can support you with. Stress and anxiety, emotional regulation. You can read some of them here on the screen. But there is so much more to what Reiki can do than what is just listed here. So for me, Reiki obviously is a lifestyle, and Reiki, I use it for healing my animals. I use it for working with my crystals. I even use it if I need to put a lock on the refrigerator because I need to watch how much I'm eating. So Reiki can work in practical ways in your life too. It's not always just mystical either. So it also is recognized by the medical field. Medical science is recognizing it now, not as a not as a place for a replacement, but to work in conjunction with what medical advice or treatment or therapy people may be going through. So it's really just bringing your body back into a place of alignment. And I'll tell you that it has done wonders for my own nervous system and healing through the trauma that I've had in my life as well. So that's one reason it's so precious to me. So um before I'm going to ask a couple of questions before we go into that, because I want us to get to that part so we can get to the fun stuff too. Not that I don't think this is fun, but I want to kind of tell you kind of what you expect, right? So depends on your sensitivity level, depends on where you are. April, that day you could have had on a wetsuit and you didn't care and you didn't want any energy to come to you whatsoever, and that's completely okay too. But some people do feel nothing. Some people feel warmth. Some people feel maybe a cooling sensation, tingling in the hands. Some just feel relaxed, like peace, or like a calm. And then the same thing. Some people feel nothing at all, but it's kind of like on the airplane when they say that even though the oxygen mask doesn't inflate, the oxygen is still flowing. So it's the same thing now. And whether you're present here or you're listening to this recording later, the cool part about Reiki is it knows no bounds, it knows no distance, and it knows no time. So it will be just as real to you then as it is in this moment. So, anybody have any questions on this before we kind of walk through a meditation together?
They seem good.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'm going to stop sharing
yeah.
so we can focus.
Heather, you have a beautiful spot that you're sitting in. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. Darlene, I was just talking my little cozy nook up here. It's in one of my spare bedrooms, but I do a lot of Reiki in here, so maybe that's what you're sensing too. So,
I said it just had
um,
a pink hue. It was just so, it just had so
Yes.
much love and light in it. Yeah.
that's good. And you know what? Let me just show you too. As I was preparing, the crystal that came forth is the rose quartz, which is pure
Oh,
love and openness. And I wanted to be able to share. So I love that y'all can sense that already.
nice.
So what I want to do, and I know most of you are probably sitting up, and for those of you aren't, I want you to get a comfy position. Even if you're sitting, I like to do crisscross applesauce a lot, but I can't sit there long, so sometimes I have to adjust and move. But I want you to just find a comfortable place to where you feel supported but relaxed. And I want your hands to rest gently and kind of they could lay open a bit, kind of like in a relaxed place. Um, And I want us to start by gently closing our eyes and taking a few really deep breaths. So, the first breath, if you want to just kind of breathe in gently and let your chest widen, breathe into a count of 4 and maybe hold at the top for 2, and then gently release for like a count of 6. If you can take another cleansing breath like that, and maybe let your shoulders drop the next exhale. And let your jaw kind of unclench and let your brows kind of relax to where you just feel gentle and still. If you were open for this Reiki energy, just say yes in your mind's eye or in your heart right now, so that way you can receive this energy. So right now I call in source, pure love, pure light, and highest truth. I invite the presence of our guides, ancestors, ascended masters, and archangels who work in alignment with compassion, clarity, and healing. Archangel Michael, I ask for protection and grounding in a safe, energetic container for this session. And I ask that only energies aligned with the highest good of all beings be present here. I consciously set aside my ego and personal will so that I may serve as a clear, compassionate channel for this Reiki energy. May each person receive exactly what they are ready for, nothing more and nothing less, in perfect timing. And so it is. The energy has begun. So the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to have this Reiki energy move through your energy field, through your system, through your body, to clear any stagnant or anything that feels clunky, anything that's weighing on you that you want to release. Start by imagining a waterfall of light entering to the top of your head. And as this energy flows through your system, it is removing anything that no longer serves you in this moment. Make sure you keep breathing. You are safe to release. You are safe in this moment to relax and allow this energy to flow and to remove any energy that no longer belongs and is no longer serving you. Keep breathing. This energy now, we're gonna focus on this Reiki energy. We're gonna move this energy through your chakra systems, but we're gonna start with making sure that your roots are grounded into Mother Gaia to where you feel safe and secure. And we're going to start with the root chakra. It sits right at your tailbone, right at below your spine. And it's red in color, and it moves for safety and security. It's what makes you feel stability and grounded energy. This Reiki energy is moving there now. It is clearing any stagnant, anything that makes you feel unsafe. There's nothing for you to do but allow it to move. And as this energy moves up, it's going to go to your sacral chakra, and this sits right below your navel. Oh, this energy right here is your passion, is your joy. And for us women, and even for men, it's your sexuality. What makes you feel alive? This is okay. This is okay to feel this and have this energy move here. This energy is moving up to your solar plexus. This is above your belly button. Make sure you're breathing in this energy. This is your courage. This is your belief. This is your self-confidence. This is who you are and what you can do. If any of you have digestive issues or you feeling any of that in this system right here, allow Reiki to touch that here. Allow that to move through. Yeah, that energy right there is wanting to move for some of you. Whatever rises up, just allow it to move. There's nothing for you to do. You're safe. And this pure positive love, light, and energy is doing its job. Now we're going to be centered to your heart chakra. This is in the center of your chest. Oh, take a deep breath here. If there's any heaviness here that rises, or there's an emotion, or there's a moment here that rises, breathe into it and just allow it to be. There could be some heaviness, some stress, some grief here. Oh, Reiki is moving and allowing that to calm so you can regulate right there. Keep breathing. This energy is moving up to your throat chakra. This blue color is glowing right here. This is your truth, what you speak. Some of us, mm, some of us aren't allowed to speak our truth, or we're not firm in speaking our truth. So let's allow this energy right here to be able to open that up and soothe anything here. You are safe to speak your truth. You are safe. Reiki is now moving to your third eye. This is right between your brow. This is your clarity. This is being able to see. We're about to go into forecasting what this year holds for us, and have us all to have clarity around this, and to be able to stay with our intuition and take what belongs to us and what is meant for us, and be able to release the rest and be able to know what that is. This is glowing so bright right now. And Reiki has moved up to your crown. This is the area right above your head. This is open and the energy is flowing. Clarity, connection, divine guidance, and higher power. Oh, now this energy is going to move right back down through all of your chakra systems, all the way through your body. Take another deep breath. And release this. We're going to bring grounding energy now. We're going to ground in this energy that has moved through. But right now, anything that is excess, anything that doesn't belong in this space right now, anything that no longer serves us, I want you to imagine anything that's coming up for you right now. It's going into like a beautiful, soft bubble, like a soft pink bubble of safety and love, to where anything that you no longer want to carry gets transmuted right here into pure positive love and light. Yeah, let this Reiki move through. One more final movement of that waterfall in the warmth and the glow. Before I disconnect from your energy, let's place our hands on our heart and give so much thanks right now. Oh, we thank and we honor this energy that has come to us today for our highest good, for our love, for our light. And maybe we be open to receive what this calendar year holds for us. All right, take another deep breath. Sort of wiggle yourself a little bit. I'm disconnected from your energy. Open your eyes when you're ready and shake that loose. Ooh, that was good energy. I'm not sure if everybody felt that, but
Cool.
yeah.
So good, Heather. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, if you're okay, what I would love to do is just quickly just go around and just in a couple of short words, just let us know what your experience was with that, and if you could feel the energy that Heather was giving us. April, can I just start with you just because you're kind of on my screen?
Yeah, I actually really could feel it when it was going in. What's the what's the chakra below your belly button?
Sacral.
Your
Sacral. That's
sacral
what I
chakra.
thought. I wasn't sure.
Uh,
So yeah, I could really feel it there, like almost moving. And
yeah.
then it would move up a little bit after you were saying it was there. So it took a bit longer, but yeah, it really did.
Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Becca, you and your mom, how did you guys feel?
Double click really fast.
There you go. You're no, you were good. One more time. Unmute. There you go.
Oh, okay. All right, you go first, Becca. I felt a really warm sensation at the bottom of my sacral, the chakra,
At your
and
root at
then
the
a
very
little
bottom.
bit farther up.
Wonderful.
What about you, Alexa?
Well, as usual, I didn't feel a goddamn thing.
It was still
We did
flowing.
this once before. We did like an energy thing at a Tai Chi class, and Becca felt it, and I didn't feel anything.
Okay, that's okay.
That's okay because it's still flowing and it's still there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Tammy, what about you? So you're muted, hon.
Sorry about that.
That's
I
okay.
um I didn't feel anything exactly, but with my eyes closed, the light came in and then I kept getting dark stuff kept passing through with light following it. So it was really odd. But yes.
Actually, Tammy, that wasn't odd. That
Oh,
was, yeah, no, that was, and I'm not sure which time that you felt that, but a lot of times there's energies there that are embedded in there that are down in there that you're not aware of. So the dark passing through the light was just that release of whatever that was. That's really
it was in
cool.
my chest for the most, my chest and my throat.
Ah, that makes sense. Yep.
Wow. Nice. Joanne, what about you? Sorry, you're muted, hon.
It's okay. I'm drifting in and out. That was impeccable. I needed that today.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Nev, what about you?
It was incredible. I began with feeling the root chakra light up. I've never felt that before. And as we were ascending upwards, I was v actually seeing doors, double doors open all across so my back chakras were
Yes.
opening up. And that's what I was seeing. And once we hit the heart, that's when I started feeling the Kundalini energy swaying me, until you grounded me. So thank you for that. Um, and the warmth from the white waterfall that came down and cleared things out. I felt the warmth from that. So thank you so much for that.
Wonderful.
Love it. Thank you.
Thank you
Dorothy,
so
what
much.
about you? Oh, you're still muted, hon. Hang on, you're still muted. There you go.
Oh, okay. I had like a vibration as soon as she started talking. I don't even think she even started her Reiki yet, and I can feel it already go through me. Yeah, it
Wow.
was nice.
Yeah. I can still feel it. I don't know what you've got going on, but there's still something happening right there with you right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah.
thank
Wow.
you.
Thank you. Thank you guys. This was really good. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, I mean, Heather and I kind of have a connection going. As soon as she starts this stuff, it's like my crown chakra just like starts vibrating like crazy. Like, and I've always said to her, it's her voice and the way that she speaks through the meditation that is just so soothing. I watch her, I follow her on YouTube and I watch her little short things and I'm like, oh my God, it's so relaxing. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. So thank you, Heather. This was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. The only thing I want to close with here is just make sure you drink lots of water, even for the couple of you that didn't feel anything, that's okay because the energy's still going to keep working over the next days. So maybe in a couple of days you feel something, or maybe somebody wakes up and there's a clarity. If anything comes to you, write it down because this energy is going to keep working. So drink lots of water, write down anything, and then be very, very kind to yourself. Listen, be good to yourself. It's Saturday night. You got Sunday. Just be kind to yourself. And thank y'all so much. I'm honored. I appreciate you.
So good. Thank you so much, Heather. This was awesome. And in case I'm going to share my screen again, in case you're wondering, I really wanted Heather to go first to kind of set the stage and set the energy where you would be more open to the messages that are going to come through as we go through the predictions for 2026. And as you know, for those that have done this before, I do like to start with a telepathy exercise. So now that our energies are open, how this works is I have two numbers that I'm going to share with you. So what happens is I'm going to think about the number when I tell you, and I want you to throw in the chat the number that you think it is. It's only 1 to 10. It's very easy. Oh, sorry, 1 to 9, I guess. Here's how it works. I'm thinking about this number from 1 to 10 right now, and I want you to put it in the chat what you think it is. Okay. First one, Joanne. Woo, woo. Look at you go, girl. Awesome. Did anyone else say 3? No, just those. Okay. All right. So we're going to do it one more time. Everyone got to take a deep breath. And I'm thinking of the number from 1 to 9. See, if I kept doing this, oh my God, you guys would get it. Oh my God. I'm telling you, see, the more we do this, the more it sharpens your intuition. Because when you think of the very first number that you know, it will pop into your head. And trust is the key to intuition. Trust what you have. Ah, see, I knew, April, I knew because you've gotten them in the past. When we second guess ourselves, then it interrupts that channel, that connection. And you guys know this. So I love this. Okay. Okay, let's play. Here we go. All right. Let's talk about the annual energy predictions using the tarot. Now, I use tarot and numerology with this, so let's see what we can share together. So 2026, if we add it all up, is equals 10, which was reduced to number 1. So this is a number 1 year. It's going to be an awesome year. It's also the Chinese fire horse, which I'll talk about in a second. But this is going to be a year of brand new beginnings. This is our ability to have the energy, the motivation, the drive to try new things. Anything that you've put on the back burner in the past is now going to be, the channel will be open for you to explore that again if you so wish. So any ideas that you've ever had, whether that's to do with health, your relationships, your job, writing a book, anything, doesn't matter. You're going to be your year where the way will be clear for you to start on that endeavor because we're starting that whole brand new 9 cycle. Now, this is collectively, 2026 collectively is a 1. So you're going to have that influence. Now, before we get too far down the rabbit hole on 2026, we want to talk a little bit about what 2025 was. This was the year of the snake, and it was a year of shedding all kinds of things that no longer belong to us, that don't belong to us. And like Heather said, anything that just doesn't need to be, it has to be released. It's either a thought, it could be all kinds of things that you just woke up. And as you can see here on these bullets, it was a year of completion, closure, and release. I will tell you, I ended an awful lot of things in 2025. Number 2, endings and beginnings overlapped, often confusing or emotionally intense. 2025 was a very emotional year for a lot of people. Like we didn't know if we were coming or going. Do you guys just go like this? Did you guys agree with that? Was 2025 kind of hard for you guys? Yeah, like it was a little bit crazy. 2025 required faith-based decisions, leave versus stay, trust versus wait. It really, I think faith talked louder than anything else in 25 because it was faith-based that could move me in directions that I needed to go, even though it didn't make sense at the time. Many felt a shift at the soul or cellular level too. There's a phrase that they call time jumping or timeline jumping, where we jump into a different experience in reality. And many people that I've talked to have felt that on a cellular level, that they are moving into a whole different timeline. The last quarter of 2025, you could have really felt like confused. Like I used to think this way, now I think this way. You know, this person used to be in my life and now suddenly they're not in my life for whatever reason. There was a lot of that going on. And it was less about doing and more about letting go in 2025. And then finally, not everything arrived yet, and that was by design. Patience was definitely a key factor in 2025. We wanted to end things, we wanted to move forward, and it just took a little bit of time. It was literally waiting for now. Now, the key message for 25, cleared the path and made room for what's next. Simple as that. So, wait, on that note. Okay. So, when we think about 2026 overview, and I'm going to go through these in more detail for you, particularly when we start talking about your own personal year. But for 2026 overview, these are the tarot cards that are going to be very instrumental and have a lot of energy for us all collectively. So the number 20, which is judgment, which I'll get into in a second. We also have the 26, because it's 2026, which reduces to an 8, which is the strength card. So strength's going to be prevalent and it's going to allow you to drive forward in the way that you need to. 10 is kind of the main card for 2026 because it adds up to 10, and that is the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny is 100% at play in your life in 26. Anything that you are meant to do in your life purpose will show up in 2026, whether as the start of a seedling that you're going to plant or it's literally going to take off right away. And because it is reduces to that one, which is that new beginning. And as you can see here, that one reduces to the magician, manifester, having all the tools at your disposal to move things forward. And I have wicked goosebumps right now, Heather. I don't know what you did to me, but holy crap. The magician is going to give us the tools we need to move forward in whatever that looks like for you and your life path. Whatever you need to have is what you're going to be able to do. And finally, the 1 year, and this ties back into color mirrors, which we're not going to get into now, but it has to do with joy. It is living our joy. What gives you joy? So if you've been going down a social media rabbit hole where you're like, oh, I'm no good, I'm watching this, and it's not serving you, please change the channel. Start watching comedians. I watch Michael McIntyre, which just makes me laugh hysterically. You want to watch things that give you joy and bring you happiness, because that's going to be really instrumental in 2026. Okay, so threshold year, endings that ignite bold new beginnings. Words, when I was doing a meditation before we started, I was seeing things like tenacity, straightforwardness, speaking your truth, which really resonated when Heather did the Reiki, when it got to my throat chakra, because it was that clearing of I can stand in my authentic power. And actually my mantra for 2026 is owning my authentic power and shining. Like owning my voice, owning who I choose to be, whether people understand it or not is okay. And that's the way I have to look at it. So hopefully that resonates with you guys. As I go through these numbers, and we haven't done the personal year yet, but I want you to keep in the back of your mind. If you happen to know what your personal year is, then some of these may resonate with you. So if we start with the judgment number 20, which reduces to 2, which also has to do about partnerships, but it represents awakening, truth, and soul level clarity this year. Judgment releases the past and answering a higher calling. You know, it is our second chance to do something right. This clears all the past that you've thought, oh, you know, the guilt, the shame, anything you have in your past is gone in this year. This is our year to wipe the slate clean. And I put the high priestess here because it is about the number 2, following our intuition and our gut. The readings I've done for people in the last couple of weeks really is revolving around people trusting who they know they are already. That deep knowing of I know where I need to go and taking those steps forward. Then we have our strength. Number 26 reduces to 8, blends heart-centered leadership with grounded confidence. And confidence is another big word this year. You know that expression, feel the fear, do it anyway? That's what we have to embrace. Teaches calm authority. A strength teaches a calm authority, compassion, and inner mastery. Again, the word knowing keeps coming up for me when I think about the strength, the tenacity, you know, the confidence to move forward. And by the way, guys, I'm not talking big, bold moves unless that's in your story. It could be something as simple as, we were joking because I'm trying to train for a 5K. It could be something as, it's going to take me an hour to walk it, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to start small and just do what I can do for me. No competition, no comparison to anyone else, no judgment on myself. What can I do in my own strength to move forward in 2026? And I think that that's where the strength and the judgment card really go hand in hand. Then we have, again, the Wheel of Fortune. Number 10 marks completion and karmic turning points. Remember, this is a 1. The 9th cycle is done. I'm surprised we're not seeing the world, of course, but that number doesn't match up right now. But it is a brand new cycle. We're starting fresh. The Wheel of Fortune cycle closes and momentum returns. Destiny in motion. Destiny, fated, all of that stuff is going to come to fruition in this year. It's going to be a pretty cool year. Magician, number 1 signals leadership, initiation, and self-authority. Do you see the theme here? Number 1 is not a partnership per se. It is you driving your life. You can have a partner, you can have a family, you can have collaboration, but the fire has to come from here. It can't come from outside of you. It's your leadership. It's your self-authority. Yourself that's driving the boat this year. You're riding the horse, nobody else. The magician reminds you that all tools are already within reach to create consciously. And when I was typing this, it was creating consciously, like when Heather was talking about that channel, that direct channel, we're connected to all the tools we need to move forward to the life path and the purpose that we're designed to have. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second and breathe. Any thoughts or questions? Does any of this resonate with you on how you already are feeling your year is going to go? You can unmute if you want to. I'm curious about your perspective on these numbers and cards that I just shared with you. What do you think about 2026? We're good? Okay. Joanne, do you have a thought?
How will all talk at the same time? That's what happens, right? Oh, I'm just feeling extremely optimistic, even though I'm a personal year 9, which means I have lots of loose ends to tie up, right? This is really giving me the boost, like the sunshine energy to really make this a good year.
Yeah. And thank you for actually sharing that, Joanne, because when we get into the personal year numbers, when we think about, collectively we're in this 1, so we have this influence. And then if your personal year is a 9 or whatever number you have, that is what you need to complete on your personal journey with the influence of the 1. So it may help you have that confidence and the drive to complete the things you need to in your personal journey, which I love. So thank you for sharing that. All right. So it is the year of the horse, the Chinese year of the fire horse. Now, it starts actually on my son's birthday, February 17th. So if you haven't cleared things out that you need to, you still have until February 17th to do that, to close doors, get rid of the limiting beliefs that you have. A year of courage, independence, and rapid forward movement starts on February 17th. Action aligned with soul, not fear, creates the breakthroughs. So you have to, no, you don't have to do anything, you have free will. You want to move forward with passion and with your confidence that this is the direction you need to go. Again, feeling the fear and just doing it anyway. It's not a year to hesitate, it's a year to ride the momentum. So, when we second guess ourselves, and here's the thing, guys, nobody gets out alive. We might as well try something. I would hate for you to have this incredible dream in the back of your mind. Let's just use the example of writing a book. And it's been sitting there and it's iggling you and you want to do it and you want to do it and you start and then you stop and you hesitate and no one's going to want to, all this negative emotions and feelings. We have to, okay, I hear you, ego. We're going to put you over here. I'm going to ride the momentum of this horse. I'm going to do it because at the end of the day, if I don't, I'm going to have this huge regret. I don't want you to have a regret. We have to make the decisions and the choices that are in our highest good, knowing they're soul aligned. And when they're soul aligned, when you get that feeling that you have to do this no matter what. I'm sitting on the West Coast when my whole family's in Ontario. There's something that says I have to be here. I still to this point don't know what it is, but I'm here. So I gotta follow the gut. I gotta follow the energy that says of what I have to do. Okay, that's my soapbox for the horse. Okay, now we can do some fun stuff. Okay, so does everybody know their personal year? If you do not, here it is on the slide. So you're going to take your birth month and day and add those two together and reduce it to a number, and you're going to add it to the number 1, which is the year of 2026. Forget the year of your birth. We just want your month and your year, or month and day. So in this example, if your birthday is April 4th, you're going to say 4 plus 4 plus all the 2 plus 0 plus 6 equals 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. So it's a 9 year. So I would love for everybody in the chat to throw in what your personal year is so that I can reference it as I go through this. 5 for Nev. Okay. And we know Joanne's a 9. Which is fine. So month and day plus 1. That's how easy it is. And as you guys are figuring those out and then putting in the chat for me, there are 3 different influences every year. So you have your life path number, which is your month day and your birth year all added up and reduced to a number. So I'm a life path 1. We have a personal year, which is our month, our day, and the current year, and I'm a 1. And then we have a collective year, which is just the 2026, and it's a 1, and I'm a 1. I have a triple 1 year this year. God help me. That's all I can say. If I'm 150 miles an hour, you will know why. It's going to be a little crazy. And I think when I think of that type of energy, there's also a little bit of chaotic energy with it, where I have to be very careful. Like to your point, Nev, we got to stay grounded so that we don't take off into the sky somewhere, because that could absolutely happen. So why do you say you think you're a 6, Heather?
Because I don't like math.
Okay, so
I think I'm a 5. I think it's a 5.
Your June?
No, it's July. So July 8th.
15 and 1, 16. So you're 7.
Ah, see, I told you. I can do Reiki. I can't do math.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. 4, 6, 5, 9. Okay, good. Okay, let's play. So, as we think of these, and Alexa's a 7. Good. Love 7s. Okay, so personal year plus tarot. So if personal year is a 1, then review all the major arcanas. Regardless of what, because this is for tarot, which is what we were doing, you would take all of the major arcanas, and actually I always include the minor as well, anything that's a number 1 or the number of your year for this year. So if you're a 6, you're going to take all the number 6s. And actually, I'm going to show you what those look like right now. We're going to talk about them so you can have a little bit of insight into your year. All right. So we have right here, we have number 1 is initiation, which we already talked about number 1. Number 2, if you are number 2, it's intuition, inner knowing, awareness, and partnerships. It's the judgment, the high priestess, and the justice card. So it is all about balance. It is about justice. It's about making sure you trust your gut to make sure that you're making those right choices. And here's the other thing about number 2. I just did a reading for a lady that's a number 2. We got to be very careful if you're in a 2 year, because it is about listening and being objective before we make choices and decisions. That judgment card says, okay, we get what we give in the world. There's a thing called karma, and you have to make sure that you're following your gut and that you are looking at the bigger picture with things and getting both sides of the balance before you have an opinion. Because number 2 year, you can maybe fly off the handle a little bit. So you got to be careful there. All right. Why are you drawing a blank, Dorothy? What's your birthday? Unmute so I can talk to you.
There we go. Okay, I'm December 19th.
Okay, so you're going to take 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 plus 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 1 for this year, that's 4. So is that right? 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is a 5. So you're in a 5 year.
Okay.
Year of change, my dear. Year of change. All right, I'm going to spend some time on 5 because you've got a couple 5s here. And we have a 7s. Okay, so number 3 is expansion, growth, expression, creativity. We're talking about the Empress. It's about family. If you were a 3 and you were in that fertile years, I'd say be careful. You may not, if you don't want to get pregnant, be careful. Hangman's new perspective, looking at the world in a different way from upside down to be more creative. And it's also about finishing other cycles that you need to finish. And we have multiple cycles in our life that we're going through at any one time. If you're a 4, it's about structure, it's stability, it's organization, it's authority, transformation. So we have the Emperor and the Death card here. So this is a year of really taking the leadership role of your life and getting rid of literally ending the things that aren't serving you. And when I did this one, I was thinking about taking ownership of your space, even like if you needed to move a home or you need to purge. The Death is about transformation, and there's a real feng shui thing going on right now too about clearing your space. The energy of the horse can't flow if you are bogged down with a whole bunch of stuff in your home. You are in your actual space of where you work and where you do your stuff. You have to clear energy. I would love to challenge you all to look around your space And I know, Joanne, you just moved, so yours is all nice and neat and you know exactly what you want. But look around your space and say, have I used this for a year? No. Is it old and cracked and broken? Get rid of it. Because this brand new year, we want to get rid of everything that doesn't serve us because we don't want to take it into that next 9-year cycle. So if you haven't done that yet, I'm going to, including clothing and shoes and all that other stuff, just get rid of it. Donate it. You don't need it. If it's not going to make you feel joy in the new year, then don't have it. Get rid of it. All right, let's talk about number 5. 5 is about alignment, learning, change, beliefs, faith. So we have the Hierophant and we have the Temperance card. These are both very powerful cards. So if you're in a 5-year and you're a Hierophant, this is about embracing your ability to teach because you are healers of the ages. If you are I have a wicked goosebumps again, holy crap. If you're in a 5-year, it's embracing the change that you need to do to move in the direction of that healer, of that teacher, of that ability to heal the world. Temperance is right next door. The message cannot get any louder. Temperance is the card of healing, of balancing, of flow, of being in alignment with your higher purpose and tapping into the beliefs that are going to serve you to move you forward. Now, the Hierophant is also around tradition. It can also challenge you to, especially if you are involved or you were involved in very organized communities, religion, if it doesn't serve you anymore, and I'm not saying it doesn't, hey, faith is a beautiful thing. I'm very much Christian at heart. If it doesn't serve you, you have to get rid of it. Now, I don't like the word get rid of even. You have to transmute it to, thank you, Heather, transmute it to love. You transmute what no longer serves you and you imagine that bubble that Heather painted for you and you say, it's like when we clear spaces, right? I release what is negative. Any negative energy that's entered this space that is no longer serving my highest good, I release you to source to be transmuted back to love. You release that so that you are free to embrace the teaching, the knowledge, the people. Oh my God, some of you are going to meet some incredible people that are going to help move you faster into where you need to go, to teach and heal. Like there's like 3 or 4, like there's a lot of you on this. Holy. Okay, so hopefully you guys are all open to channel messages because there's a lot of stuff that's coming through right now. Who's 5s here? April, Nev, Dorothy. Okay, and okay. Okay, so there's definitely change. There's change for, I think it's collectively actually, but okay, because I know you guys, I'm going to say it's Nev and Dorothy for sure that this message is for. Wait, let me just see here. Yeah. Okay. So for Nev and Dorothy, there's something that you're both aspiring to do or whatever, but there's a change that's coming that you're going to, it's going to be different than what you had anticipated this year. There's going to be an opportunity that comes that you can start doing whatever you want to do. And I know you both have similar but very different things that you're trying to achieve. There's going to be an opportunity that comes that's going to add to what you're trying to do, but it's going to take you maybe in a little bit of a different direction than what you had originally planned for. And the message is to be open to that because in some way it's right for where you need to go. That's all I can give you. Okay? Take it and go. Take it and go. Okay. There's a lot. Holy crap. Okay. So April, did you change your thing? Are you a 4?
I'm a 5.
You're a 5 too. Okay. So then you have the same things. So there's this alignment of change. And I think for you, the word belief is glowing for me right now as I'm looking at my slide. So for you, it is about beliefs. It's about what you believe you need to do here. Oh, good. You're welcome, Neb. Okay. There's change. I mean, there's always change. I mean, life is change. We have all these different experiences. But this is a year where you are in control of those changes. So those that are 5s, you have free will. And not only do you have free will, you literally are blessed this year with the Hierophant. and the temperance. You're blessed to make the changes you need to make, and healing is so powerful for you this year. So if it's to do with health for you or anything like that, oh, and actually is Dorothy still here? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, there's also more, there's healing for you too. Like there's something that you're going to be, you know, I just said about an opportunity. There's something for you too that's going to be instrumental for healing for you particularly.
Okay.
And it's coming in April. So maybe mark that down. Okay. Phew. Okay, next, keep going. All right, number 6. Was anyone 6s?
Um, I was,
Yep,
I'm sorry to interrupt. We're having a lot of internet trouble here.
Okay.
I'm on my phone.
Okay.
I was a 4.
Okay. And what was Becca?
And Becca's a 7.
Okay, I'm gonna get to, there's a couple 7s. Okay, well let's talk about our 6s here. Tammy, you're a 6, yes? Okay, so 6 is about choice. This could be a little bit of a heavy one for you. This is connection, values, and potential fears. So we have, it's a double-edged sword for you, my dear. We have the Lover's card and we have the Devil. So the Lover's card is about choice. It can have to do with love. It can do with 6 is around nurturing, and 6 is a beautiful love number, by the way. It is about nurturing yourself. It's about making choices that are for your highest good, putting fears aside, and it is about nurturing. That word comes out very loud and clear. Nurture yourself, nurture everyone that you need to. Like, and it is about the Devil for me is around fears and codependency, because we're in a 1 year, is about you standing in your own power. Okay. Yes, standing in your own power. So, and values. And what do you value? So number 6 is also because of that choice. It is about what you value is important to you. There's a feeling that maybe sometimes you put things on the side because you think it's not important, but it is very important for you. So whatever you value, own what you value and don't put it aside, because you are worthy of what it is you like to do for yourself. Yeah, there's lots there for you, Tammy. Like, you need to own who your awesomeness, because you are awesome and you deserve to have everything you want. 7s, momentum. Whew. 7 is a very spiritual number. Direction, willpower. It is owning again who you are. Now we've got the Chariot here and we have the Tower. So for those that are number 7s, there could be a disruption that's going to change you and put you into a different direction for your highest good. Now, the Tower for me is usually something I'm not expecting, but I know. It is our card of when the universe has tried to move you in the direction that your soul wants to go, but because we have free will, we dig our heels in and we don't go. It is the 2x4 upside your head that says you are meant to do this, you have to do this, and we're going to give you a couple more chances to do this. So there may be a change in direction for you, and the Chariot is going to give you that inspiration and that drive to move forward and get it done, whatever that looks like for you, okay? And you have the power of the number 1 behind you collectively, so there's no reason why you cannot rise above whatever's going to come to you in 26 and really have the determination, there's that word tenacity again, tenacity to get it done. So 7 is all about momentum and moving forward away from anything that has no longer served you anymore, and move towards your joy. That's coming through loud and clear. Joy. I don't think we had any 8s, but 8 is inner strength, confidence, mastery, wishes. We've got the strength and the star card. This is wishes coming true. Maybe those that are in an 8 year, it's about mastery. It's about success, material gain, having confidence to move in that, and having a wish that maybe you've had in the back of your mind finally come true for you. I love 8s, and I love the star actually. And then number 9, Joanne, if you're in a 9 year, it's all about wisdom. Again, completion and reflection when it comes to the tarot. So the Hermit and the Moon, and there's a reason why you kept getting the numbers that I had for telepathy, because your intuition is literally off the charts. So this Hermit card is, so from now until, well, you're in a 9 year, But from now until February 17th, I would really focus on that reflection and that introspection and what do you need to really get clear on for yourself? And is there any other thoughts or beliefs that you need to leave behind as you start your true 9 year, where you can start balancing the 9 moving into the 1? Like I think you're going to have kind of a double-edged sword. You're going to have both an ending and a start this year, to your point, because it's clearing out, getting organized. It's almost like a 4, wanting to get organized with what you need to do so that you can then move forward. And that moon card is you tapping into your inner knowing and really trusting your intuition on where it is that you need to go. And there's also something around a secret for you. There's a secret or something that is going to be revealed. Because we're in the sun in the number 1 year, but this moon is about secrets. So there's something that maybe you didn't know about, but it's going to come to the light in 26 because it's for your highest good. It's going to help you with whatever you're trying to set up and get rid of. Whew. Okay. Hope that resonated with you.
Interesting. I just wanted to say with the moon, though, that's perfect with the new moon, right?
Yes, exactly, Joanne. Look at you go. Yes. I didn't even look that up. I didn't even look it up. There you go. That's perfect. Perfect for you. So hopefully that resonated with you guys. Hopefully that was fun. Okay, so the other thing you can do with your tarot deck, and we're not going to do that right now because I'm gonna do some other. I did a collective reading for you. I want to give you as well. So what you can also do with your deck is separate the major arcana cards. There's 22. Okay. And you pick a number from 1 to 22, and that will be your general energy. So if, for instance, if you don't have a deck, if you think of a number from 1 to 22, then I send it to me by email and I'll do a little thing for you. If you have your deck, shuffle just your major arcana cards and then pick one card out of the deck. And that will be your general energy for the year. Major arcanas, pick one card for, you guys all have your decks. Okay, do them right now. We'll do it right now. We got time.
Do you pick one or you choose the number? Like
I would pick one because if you have your actual deck, you're going to have better energy, April, if you have your major arcana cards together and you shuffle them and then you just pick one randomly. Do not overthink, ladies, please.
I just gotta
Literally.
get them separated.
Yeah, separate your major arcana cards. That's the Fool all the way up to the World. There's 22. You're going to have the Fool, the Death, the Emperor. You're going to have the Empress, Hierophant, Magician, all the way up.
How many?
There's 22. And then shuffle them. Ask yourself, what is the most important energy for me to focus on in 2026 for myself, for my own personal growth?
Okay, I got the moon. And Becca's gonna use my deck because her cards aren't in order. So
Okay, that's fine.
So Becca's gonna shuffle and then cut it and pick a card.
And pick a card, okay? Tell me what you guys got when you got one. What'd you get, Dorothy?
I don't have the cards.
Okay, so pick a number from 1 to 22.
9.
So I got the High Priestess.
You got the High Priestess?
Yeah,
Woo!
that's weird.
And Becca got the Hanged Man.
Ah, looking at things from a different perspective. Like it. Hang on. I don't have mine sorted either. Hang on. I should know what this is.
Okay. I have a different deck, a different tarot deck.
Okay.
And mine is number 11. Which card would that be for number 11? Because mine is showing Archangel Ariel. Strength.
Yeah, 11. Actually, I just did 11, which was number 2. Hang on. Let me back up for a second here. Whoops.
Question.
Yeah, 11 is justice.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Welcome. Eight is strength card. What is the ninth card? Oh my goodness. It's the Hermit, Dorothy.
A hermit.
The Hermit. So that's all about introspection, trusting your inner voice. Ah,
Okay.
so here I'm going to challenge you guys too. So I don't know if you guys use ChatGPT, but if you do at all, you should go on there and say, I pulled this card for 2026. Can you please tell me what that means spiritually for me for my highest good for this year? And it will tell you. Ooh, April Magician, you go, girl. Wow. So you're going to just manifest whatever you want. And you've got a 5 year as well, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Change. Here we come. Here we come.
I've been craving that and feeling it for some reason. Like it keeps,
Oh, good. Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
but we'll see.
Well, it's all perspective and it's awareness. I mean, all the stuff we're talking about, energy is an amazing thing, and we have to stop ourselves from being on autopilot. We have to stay in the now, and we have to focus on the signs, synchronicities, the feelings, the gut, you know, trust yourself when you feel something or you see something. I was the one girl I was talking to today, we were talking about signs, how do I know I'm on the right path? Well, ask if you're on the right path. Create a sign for yourselves that we talked about before and ask the universe, give me a sign. Show me my flock of birds. Because if you don't, I'm not going. That's what I said. If you don't show me the flock of birds, I'm not going. And there they were. 12, not 12. 4 groups of geese, literally in 10 minutes, flew over top of my head.
Giggles.
Right?
Maybe.
You got to look for whatever your sign is. Okay. Whew. All right. Here's your collective reading that I did for you for 2026. So we start with health and well-being. And what I did is when I meditated, I just pictured all of you in this group and what was the most important message for all of you. So we have here the Empress, which again, if you're of childbearing years, this is a very strong fertility card. However, most of us are not in those years, except for maybe Becca. So the body heals when it feels safe, nourished, and valued. This is all around our hormones, our fertility, being in nature, and our self-care. We have to have the strength and the discipline to stick to our healthy choices this year. And it will be easier this year because we have the confidence of the fire horse behind us. So any of the new health habits you want to create, I would wait till after February 17th because it's going to be easier. Okay. And you will have the strength, but again, oh, my one card stuck there, but it's fine. You will have the strength to do this. I'm just saying. So if you are looking for healing, this is an abundant card. This is a great sign for 2026 that you will definitely feel better if you were having health issues. For love and relationships, the Magician came through. Confident self-expression strengthens love. With clear intention and self-worth, loving relations can be consciously created. There's that consciously created again. So it is about you manifesting the best relationship you can with yourself first. We have to love ourselves before we can love anybody else, before we can be in any kind of relationship. We have to know what we're worth and what we deserve. And through the Magician, we can, and that our clear intention, we'll have all the tools we need to build the life that we want, whether that's on our own or with a relationship or the existing relationships that you have. I love that part, actually. Financial career. Expansion is underway. Think bigger and take the next step. 3 of Wands. Ships are coming in, ladies. Get on board. Don't let fear or past disappointments stop you from pursuing your dreams. New opportunities are your keys to independence. For those that want to be independent, new opportunities. Do not say no. Keep your eyes open. If someone says, hey, you should come with me here, or you should go here, or just say yes and try it and see what happens. You may be really pleasantly surprised. It could meet it for some of you. Oh, here we go again. For some of you, you're going to meet someone who's going to introduce you to something you've been wanting to do or something that you thought you'd like to do. Let's just take the example of dancing. You may meet someone who does dancing and says, hey, you should join. Come to this group and you should try this. It's kind of fun. Come on, it's a Saturday morning, whatever. It's someone's going to introduce you to someone that you're going to then go and try something new and different that you thought of. Don't say no this year. That's all I'm going to say. Don't say no. You got nothing to lose. All right. Spiritual messages. When I first did this, the Page of Swords is all around communication. It's also social. Oh, wow. This is for you, Heather. Social media is a big thing. So you know when you know. Trust the signs and meditate. But no, you know what you know. Social media and this is for you too. Nev, I think this is for you too. Social media is connected to what you're trying to master. So master social media so you can master what you need to master so you can move forward. And in my notes, I got watch for signs, trust the messages you receive. It keeps repeating, you know when you know. God, what the frick, man? Whatever. Take it for what it is. You know when and the swords are all about truth and clarity and what we think. And the Page of Swords is communication and being able to trust the messages that you get. Someone's gonna frick, man. Someone's going to comment on something on social media for you guys that is going to, again, open up something else. They know people who know people. And then there's going to be something that comes through for that. Anyways, take it for what it is. I see this lineup of people, but it all starts with this one person liking or commenting on things that you guys do. Anyways, whatever. Okay, take it. I was on a roll, guys. I did so much for you. Okay, and now here's where you get to play. So now here's your 3-card oracle reading. And I know that Joanne likes the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, so I pulled them from there. So you have to choose which of these cards you feel drawn to, and then I will explain them. Okay? So we have card number 1. Where's my little pointer sticker thing? Okay, so we have card number 1 with the nice moons. We have the High Priestess number 2, and we have this really cool Sun and Moon one for number 3. Has everyone got the card that they are drawn to?
Yeah, number 2, big time. It just grabbed hold of me the moment I pulled it up.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Number 2.
2. Okay. All right. Let's see what they're collectively. They're all for you, but the one that you chose will be the one that's the most resonates. All right. Whoops.
I got the moon when we did our picking.
Okay. Oh, well, then that might be what you need to have. I thought I did this. Hang on one second, guys. You gotta bear with me 1 minute. I gotta fix something. I didn't do my. Hey, I was in the zone of meditating and stuff. I can't do tech stuff all the same time. It's kind of hard. Fade. Okay, there we go. All right, let me bring it back up. Here. Okay. There we go. Okay. So card number 1 is Truth Be Told. Whoever picked number 1. Radical Honesty 2026 asks the collective to stop editing the truth with ourselves and with others. Healing, clarity, and momentum arrive the moment truth is spoken, acknowledged, and lived. We need to tell the truth to ourselves. No more sugarcoating, no more justifying. I don't care about everybody else. I care about you. It is about you owning who you are. This message has come through loud and clear in every reading that I'm doing too. It is the year for us to dust off all of these facades that we have about ourselves and own who we are, and tell the truth to ourselves. And then therefore tell it to other people that may need to hear it as well. If you chose number 2, flexible, this is a really cool card because adaptability, the message was adaptability without betrayal. I can be flexible without compromising who I am. I can be flexible and adapt without self-betraying who I want to be this year. This year requires fluid strength. Bend without breaking. Let go of rigid timelines, old roles, and shoulds. Please do not should yourself. I should have done this. I should do this. Please take that away. Growth comes from responding wisely and not forcing the outcomes. This is your year, for those that have chose this card particularly, to be in the flow of where the universe and source wants to send you. So we cannot have, do not put a timeline on on spirit, because I tell you, they just laugh at us. My timeline was supposed to be here like last year at this time, and it took like almost a full year. We have, and I just laugh now. I just go with the flow. If this is where I'm going to go, if I get stuck in traffic, I want you to put that mindset perception in your mind that says, I'm in the flow. There's a reason why I'm not where I am at this exact moment. There's a reason why this person is nasty. There's a reason why this is happening, and remove yourself from that situation and be objective and look at it, because it is that fluidity that's going to lead you where you need to go, so we don't get in our own way. This is really powerful for everybody, but this particularly for those that chose number 2, this is really important. Number 3 is the fates. Remember I said number 1, destiny is in motion here. Some doors will open in 26 because it's simply time for them to open. This is your time. What's aligned will accelerate really quickly. What's not will fall away naturally. Trust the unfolding. Your choices still matter, but you're being met by fate. So you still have free will. You can still put your head in the sand if that's what you choose to do, because you do have free will. But I guarantee, if in the past, things have always kind of come around again and you kind of repeat cycles or whatever, it's going to be faster now, because spirit wants you to go in a certain direction, whatever that is for your own soul purpose. So you have to keep an eye on that, okay? All 3 of these cards are for all of you. Depending on the one that you chose first, that will be your main energy, and the other ones are going to complement it. I'm pausing again for a second. Does any of this resonate with you guys?
100%. And I feel like it's already shifted from 2025. Like
Nice.
my 2026 has started in 2025 already. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good. Good.
Becca and I definitely think that this resonates with us.
Good. Thank you, Alexa.
Because we were very happy to say goodbye to 2025.
Okay. I think
And
we're with everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry?
I said everybody feels the same way for sure.
Oh, okay. So we were very happy to get to 2026, and we want to do everything we can to make the most of it.
Nice. Good. Perfect. Well, confidence and just, one foot in front of the other, and just that's all we have to do is just go one step at a time. Okay. Whew. Okay. So now, if you guys have your cards and you've shuffled, here's what I'm going to ask you to do, because we do still have time. We have time. We have 10 minutes. We're good.
You want the whole deck or just the?
Now, the whole deck now. You're going to use your whole deck, because we're going to pick 12 cards. Do you have a tarot deck at all, Dorothy, or no?
No, the only thing I've got, I used to have them. I never unpacked everything.
Okay.
And I can't find, I found my crystals the other day, so I just placed those in a nice, on a nice shelf.
Okay.
The one I do have is the color.
Oh, the one that Moira gave you?
Yeah.
Do that one. That's good.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Okay.
Do that for the color course. Do it. That one's good, actually. And you got the little book that goes with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to put these in any kind of order or just grab 12?
You're just gonna grab however you want to grab 12. If you wanna shuffle, usually what I do is I shuffle, count to 5, pick the top card. Count to 5, pick the top card. It's easier that way, and spirit knows what I'm gonna do. So you can just say, you know what? Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading. Thank you for guiding me to what I need to know for 2026. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shuffle 5 times and pick the top card for January, February, and so on, and for the whole year. And I thank you for guiding me towards my highest good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you take 1. Oh, great. I start with the Tower. Isn't that great?
I was just wondering if I was supposed to pick the cards I drew because I got them all mixed up, but it doesn't matter in
No,
order.
you can, no,
Okay.
you can. And then when you're done, you're going to sort them out into by the quarter, and then you're going to take a picture of them. I need one more. Oops. That should make for an interesting year. And then when you take a picture of them, then you keep it on your phone or whatever. And then every month, at the first of the month, you just say, okay, here's the energy for this month. And then if you have your cards, now what you do, so for instance, so if my card is the Tower for January, then what I'm going to do is going to take my deck and I'm going to ask it to clarify January. And I'm going to say, give me 3 cards to clarify January. What is this Tower all about? What do I need to know for my highest good?
Do you turn them all over at once?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, tarot never ceases to amaze me. It absolutely kills me.
How accurate it is, Tammy?
Yes, it's painful, actually.
I know it is painful. I know. It's but there's hope with it, right? Because it's only energy, and this is what I tell people. It's energy is fluid, and we have, particularly this year, we have the power to change the energies, and it is just a snapshot in time of where you are right now. It doesn't mean this is where you stay. This just says, here's a reflection of what potentially can happen, and now as it unfolds, you have a choice on how you deal with it. That's why tarot is great, but it is just energy. So we need to we need to be able to look at it again objectively. Now, what we haven't done yet, which you guys can do when you're on your own, is you can also add a challenge card if you want to. You can take I could take my Tower and say, okay, what's the challenge? Either what's the challenge or what is unexpected in January am I going to have? I could do a card like that. Or you could say, what's the blessing of January? What's going to be the good thing, the wonderful unexpected that I'm not expecting? You can ask that too. You can play with this however you want to. Ask it whatever questions. What I will not caution, but what I will suggest is that you ask the cards open-ended questions that are for your highest good. For instance, if I have to choose between man A and B, well, which one is for my highest good? And you could say, what would the energy be if I end up with this person? Or let him take a job. I could take this job or this job. I could move here or here. You could ask, okay, what would be the energy once I'm there? Once I'm with this job, once I'm with this person, what would the energy be like? Give me some advice if I make this choice. What do I need to know about making this choice? And then look at the cards. Any choice you have to make in life, the cards will tell you what you need to know and if it's for your highest good. And the one young girl I did a reading for last week, she was asking about choices. And I said, if nobody cared, and I'm going to challenge you guys with this. If nobody cared, nobody's feelings would be hurt, total blue sky, you could make a decision for what you wanted, just for you. what would you choose? And that is deep knowing. When you say to yourself, if nobody cared, if I wasn't worried what other people thought, my parents thought, my kids thought, my boss, if nobody cared and I could just be me, what would I do? What choice would I make? That is who you are. Now, that's not to say you should leave your husband or partner, leave your job, leave your home. No, it doesn't say that. But it gives you insight into what gives you joy and what you would truly want. And then that will lead to the action you need to take to move in that direction. That's all I'm saying. Because if we don't live from our highest energy, then what are we doing here? We're going through the motions, which is not what we're designed to do. We're here to live life, live joy, have experiences, learn from them, and then go home. Because we all end up going home. Whew. Questions on any of this? And I know this last part went quickly. I'll leave you with this. 2026. Awaken, which means stay in the now. Release what no longer serves you. Lead, because your life depends on it. And begin. Start something new. Life is wonderful. It's not always, what my dad used to say, life is not always beautiful, little girl, but it's a beautiful life. So you have to kind of go with the flow, right?